All right. I know that some people are still wondering why the South Africa government, headed by Cyril Ramaphosa, refused to stop the violence and the killings, the xenophobic attack against Black Africa in South Africa. In case some of you are still wondering why he refused to do that, I'll tell you why. Listen to this video and I will tell you why. Now, go back and look for the video where the current South Africa president, I'm talking of Cyril Ramaphosa, when he was campaigning, he said in one of his campaigns that illegal immigrants have trooped in into South Africa. They come in anyhow. They just set up business and begin to take what belongs to South Africans without documented. Now, I know some of you might say that he was referring to illegal immigrant, not all immigrant. But you agree with me that the recent killings and the recent xenophobic attack was all around, whether you are legal or illegal, because those non-state actors were moving about, in fact, stopping Black people to ask them, why in South Africa? In fact, I watched two videos that were so humiliating, dehumanizing. Now, the question you should ask, why did Ramaphosa, or whatever it's called, did not stop this attack? This attack took place not just a day, not just 2 days, not 3 days. It took days for long. The South African government were watching it play out. They were enjoying the play because Ramaphosa was playing a script he's been asked to play by slave masters. Read my lips. The government of South Africa, they are playing a script they have been asked to play by their slave masters. Now, they fold their hands, they watch their citizens dehumanize immigrant, whether legal or illegal immigrant. Now, the question you should ask yourself, assuming they claim that what they are doing is to make illegal immigrants out of their country, is it in the powers of the non-state actors to remove immigrants from any country? Where has it become law that people that remove immigrants from any country, they should become non-state actors? If South Africa government want to remove immigrants from their country, is that the way to do it? Should they allow the non-state actors to take laws into their hands? To the extent that policemen were watching Black immigrants dehumanized, killed, harassed. They didn't do anything. Are you telling me Ramaphosa is not part of this? Like I said, he's playing a script that is being asked to play. Now that the script is as backfire, he's running from pillar to post. Sending his envoys to different embassies to go and beg. Now it is too late. It's too late. Now, it is only Ghanaian the Ghanaian government that have responded. And you are shaking. You've not seen anything yet. Do you know the humiliation your people have caused to to other Black African nations? Do you know the dehumanization, the trauma your government or your people have caused to small kids? To the extent that you spread your people, your lazy and jobless citizen, spread this hatred to the schools where children were being molested. Now imagine a child that has been born in South Africa who has never known any state or any country as his place. Now they are forced to be, they were chased out forcefully from South Africa. Now, thousands of them have been returned to Ghana. Not only Ghana, some other African countries. You see, when Ghana went to bring their citizens down home, you see kids where they were coming down from the plane. Kids were dehumanized. Even though they are having, let's assume they are having a very good time in Ghana, it will never look the same again. It will take a long time for this memory to be erased, if at all it will to be erased. These kids will be traumatized. Families will be traumatized in the name of taking illegal immigrants out of the country. The question I'm asking, assuming you claim that these guys are all illegal immigrants, which is false in the first place, because the South African government are lying. They are still lying today. Because the so-called Minister of Foreign Affairs now came out when Ghana retaliate that what they are doing is to take illegal immigrants out of the country. My question to the Foreign Affairs Minister, you lady Foreign Affairs, that lady that came to speak as the Foreign Affairs, I don't know what position is occupying in South Africa. Is that the way a government should remove an illegal immigrant? Mind you, illegal immigrant is not a crime. It's just an undocumented immigrant. They're not committing any crime. To the extent you dehumanize them, you even kill some people, you allow your citizens to put them into a trauma that they might not be able to recover for years or for life. Now that the Ghanaian government have retaliated just with small measures, you are shouting, you are on the scatter. Now you allow your dirty, your lazy people who live like shithole, who live in slums. Go look at where they live. The people that occupy the land in South Africa are the white South Africans, are the whites. These are the people you're supposed to be fighting with that have come to take your land. They have come to enslave you in your land. The people that are even in South Africa are creating job for you lazy idiots are the blacks that you are chasing out. Now you are going to see hell because now that only Ghana have retaliated, all African countries, they are planning for all of you. Now, Nigerians, we are planning for you. Now, I want to first of all commend the government of Nigeria, even though I don't support the government of Ahmed Tinubu. But for this step they are making to bring thousands of Nigeria back home in South Africa, I'm commending the effort. Now, you South Africa, listen to me if you're watching me right now. As soon as our brothers and sisters return back home, we will begin our our retaliation. Like what the Ghanaian government just did to you, that was just a small, a tip of the iceberg. Wait for our retaliation, because all South Africa company in Nigeria, they are going to pack and leave. Whether they like it or not, they are going to leave. We are going to give our demand to the government. If the government refuses to do that, because I know they will refuse, because most of them are benefiting from the corruption. After all, South Africa companies, they are exploiting Nigerians. They are committing fraud in Nigeria with MTN and DSTV. If they refuse to leave, because I know the fraudulent government in Nigeria are abating this fraud from South Africa companies, the MTN and DSTV. If they refuse to leave, we do it in our own way. Like I said, immediately the Nigeria citizens return back from South Africa, which we have them to do, we are removing them. We will remove them from your country. As soon as we remove them from your country, then we ask, it's not fight. We are not quarreling. Since you have asked our business, Nigerians having business in South Africa, their business to leave, we will ask you and your business, whatever you have in South Africa, Nigeria, to get out of Nigeria. It's going to be, it's going to be massive. Like I said, we will give our demand to the government. If they refuse to do that, we do it in our own way. Now, we are not animals like cowards like you. Those idiots, you lazy idiots, harassing people, all over the street. We will not do that. We will do it in a very civilized way. But if the government refuses to heed to our demand, that's where we will come harder on any South Africa company in Nigeria. Mark my words, it's going to happen. Now, the question you should ask the South African government is this: where were they when all of this was happening? Now that the Ghanaian government have retaliated, this is when they remember they will come to make a press conference. continue to, now to address the whole world, saying that the retaliation, what Ghana did was too harsh. What do you mean harsh? Are you being serious? Are you insane? Where were you when, other citizens, black citizens in your own country were molested, killed, treated like criminals, all in the name of removing, illegal immigrants, which I believe you were, you are lying about, you are still lying about. Even your press conference, you were lying that what they were trying to do, you are trying to remove the illegal immigrant, assuming you want to remove illegal immigrant. Is that the way to do it? Is that the way to remove illegal immigrant? To use non-state actors to molest and to intimidate and to the extent of killing other citizens of other countries? Is that how you remove your illegal immigrants? Like I said, all of Africa countries are coming hard for you. Ghana have started. The Ghanaian government, in fact, I give kudos to the Ghanaian citizens and the Ghanaian government. Nigeria will be the next. We must, and we are going to do our retaliation. Like I said, I know the fraudulent government in Nigeria because in the first place, they caused this mess. If they have not messed up Nigeria, no one will go out of Nigeria to a shithole country like South Africa. Go and look at the slum they live. In fact, when this guy called, Taylor, Kelvin, one Ghanaian TV personality that, in fact, he brought to the whole world. In fact, I never knew South Africa was so useless and, a rubbish country. Because these people that are shouting out for, asking the black to leave, they live in slum. They live in shithole. The people that even live in the better places in South Africa are the whites. They have come to take over your land. You morons, you idiot, you fools, you lazy morons. They've come to take over your land. This is what you're supposed to fight. But the government headed by Ramaphosa, they have brainwashed you because they flourish with these white people, they dine with them, and they use you as a scapegoat. They brainwash you to fight the innocent people. The people you're supposed to fight that have come to take the land that belong to your forefathers. These are the intimidated your forefather through apartheid. Yes, because one of them that came out to spew rubbish before this Ghanaian personality, retaliate, was saying that now that we are recovering from apartheid. Oh, you know we are recovering from apartheid. I know the Ghanaian personality, TV host personality have, he educate you what apartheid means. Apartheid meant when your forefathers were being enslaved by white South Africa, by white people. They enslaved you. They caged you. The same cage they are still caging you today. It was the African countries you are, trying to humiliate now. They were the people that saved you from the humiliation. Now you will see more humiliation from those African countries. From those white people, because they are going to claim more of your life, claim you. Now you are going to become more slave to them because no African country is ready to come to South Africa right now. I have heard that all African countries, their musicians should be banned. Ban them from all your concert, or in fact, cancel all their concert. No South Africans will come to perform in Nigeria. In fact, all the Nollywood people, this video is also to you. Ban all of them from your Nollywood film. Any South African, ban them, all of them. They should go back to their country and act their film. It has got to that extent. Everybody should go back to where they belong. Yes. Since in fact, you've been doing this nonsense for years, year after year. You have been kept quiet enough. Because your countries, look at the slum you live. This guy showed it to the whole world. Kelvin showed it to the whole world. The slum you live, you have no toilet. You live like dogs. That is a fact. You live like dogs. You live in a slum. You build without bathroom, no toilet. That's how you live. Now you open your dirty mouth to humiliate, to insult people that came to even give you livelihood. The people that employ you in South Africa are the black. Why didn't you go to, since you are looking for undocumented immigrant, Why did you go to the white shops? Why did you go to the white supermarket? No, you went looking for blacks. Because undocumented immigrants were looking for you. Didn't check with your computer, with anything that shows on. No, you went to their shop to intimidate them, to harass them. Why did you go to the shop of the whites? Why? Like I said, this is just a beginning. This is just the beginning of what we are going to get. Ghana is just giving you small. What we are going to give you, Nigeria, we are preparing for you. We are waiting. We are preparing for our people to return. Once they return, we are going to do our own retaliation. All the South Africa company in Nigeria, they must go. Now, my message to any Nigeria watching me right now, if you have an empty airline, begin to prepare for a backup. Begin to have a contingency plan, because as I speak to you now, plans are ongoing. MTN is leaving Nigeria. If they don't leave, we force them to leave immediately, because they have, after all, they are not giving anything to Nigeria. They're defrauding Nigeria. They defraud Nigeria with DSTV. They defraud Nigeria with MTN. I don't know if Sopra is still in Nigeria. I don't know. Enough of all this nonsense for all you guys, South Africans. I don't even know why guys should go to that slum called a country. You know? Even if they give me, free visa to go, I can't even go there to spend holiday. Such a slum, a shithole to me. You know? You've not seen anything yet. Now, your government is running around the embassy of the old world to beg. It's too late. Because the same government were there. We're watching when people, citizens, even the legal citizens, were intimidated. Their shops were being taken over. Their properties were burnt down. Police were watching where they were being humiliated, killed. Nothing was done. Now that the Africa country has started to retaliate, it is now your government knows they want to speak. It's too late. Nobody is ready to listen to that rubbish. Enough is enough. Like I said, if you're in Nigeria watching me right now, begin to get contingency plan for your MTN line. Otherwise, it will catch up with you. Because MTN is leaving Nigeria. Whether they like it or not, they are getting out of Nigeria to go back to South Africa and operate. We have other companies, telecommunication company in Nigeria, that can cater for our services we need. We don't need any South Africa company. We don't need any South Africa, citizen in Nigeria. Whether I don't care in any way. And I am also sending this to many Nigerians in South Africa. If you love your life, better be prepared to get out of that country. Because even if this dies down, they will still come out with this one day. And it will take your life. So if you know yourself, if you know what is good for you, take yourself, your family, and get out of that shit old country that don't even have value for human being. They are not civilized. They have not gone out of their country. They are stuck in that shithole. The slavery that the white man has put them to. That's what they know. They don't know anything. So they behave like animals, like pigs, like dogs. They live like dogs. So do yourself a favor and get out of that country as soon as possible. Because your security and safety is no longer guaranteed. Ramaphosa is playing a script he's being asked to play. I'm saying it again. Ramaphosa is playing a script he's being asked to play. So if you think your life is safe, they are just going to waste your life just for nothing. So prepare and get out immediately. And leave that shit old country for them to live themselves. And be slaves under the white people. The word is always enough for those the wise. South Africa, we are coming for you. Our retaliation is coming for you. As soon as our people return, we will give back to you what you did to our people. It's a promise. Thank you and God bless you. Bye-bye.